to those who don't know me, and welcome to those who do. I do topics about life, and I do topics about death and the paranormal, and I've got my trustworthy phone, and we're just going to do another spirit talker. Now, for those of you who don't know what spirit talker is, you can go to Google Play and for about Australian $7 download an app called Spirit Talker. Now, I'm just loading it at the moment. Now, I purchased it because I have shown repeatedly that this place is haunted, and I also believe that the Spirit Talker device acts a bit like a Ouija board or having a seance, and I believe that there are many spirits in this place. I'm just making sure that I have. So Spirit Talker looks like this, and sometimes you'll see with the paranormal people who do investigators that that's what they have, and they'll get a lot of names. Interestingly, it's pretty quiet at the moment. I normally have it talking to me by now. I'm only going to do about 10 minutes of this. So we have here my husband, who I believe is especially active at night, and he looks after me. My husband died 3 years ago, and I like this Spirit Talker. I do believe that spirits can use it. Hello, are there any spirits who wish to talk to me? See this pretty, I'm just showing them, this pretty thing. It's like it's called a mobile.
I move things.
I move things. Yes, you do move things. Where, by the way, has my dragon gone? There's things that in this house have disappeared, and I actually did a video that I actually had lost out of my ears, and I thought it was really strange. Normally you only lose one earring, but I lost 2 earrings, and I actually found one of the earrings in the kitchen, and then the other day I found the other pair, or its pair, in my bedroom. And the amount of times I had walked over there. So I move things. Who am I talking to? As I said, you do tend to get a lot of names, but it's the same thing with when you're having a seance.
Stacy.
I just said names and it said Stacy. Wow. I'm talking to Stacy. I should have my EMF going at the moment, shouldn't I? But that's going to take up time because my EMF's in my bedroom, and I just wanted to do a Spirit Talker session. Who is Stacy? Rob never knew. That's the name of my husband, and I never knew any Stacys. Now remember, I believe when a person dies, and they leave that body, they're no longer that person. They are the soul, and that soul has many lifetimes, if you believe this in reincarnation, has many lifetimes attached to it. So they could be talking about old lifetimes, or I could have many spirits talking to me. Wood. Sometimes, though, it is so random that I remember photo. That means something to me. Photo. There's a photo of Rob and I But as I said, you can read meaning into what it says. You can read, and it might be random, but our brain likes to make sense of things. So, this could be just random crap and that I'm scrambling to make sense of. There's a photo on the urn of my husband's ashes. Do you know who I am? I did have a session at my daughter's place where it actually said Nana and it said Gem, though it's spelled out Jim, but Jim and Gem are very similar. And the other thing is, as I thought about it later, Jim was the name of my dog that died 2 years ago. So it could have been referring to that. See how I'm trying to make sense out of this? When it might be just random. Especially if we're living in a matrix, that opens up a whole new... Prove. See how I'm going to make sense out of this? I just said we're living in a matrix and it went prove. I might go on for the 10-minute mark because this is getting interesting. Please stay with me. Prove. Did you just prove that we're living in a matrix? Does that mean that death is not real? What does that mean then? If we're living in a matrix and I have an EMF and a torch that's obviously affected by other entities, are those other dimensions part of the matrix? So there's many simulation games going at once. Hello, can you say anything to my audience? I will sign off at the 10-minute mark, guys. I promise, because this can get quite boring. But if you do happen to get Spirit Talker, this little blue thing that I'm pointing to at the top there, that's a folder and it keeps a record of everything that it has said.
I'm very happy.
I'm very happy. And the only reason why I believe in the validity of this is because at the time I wasn't videotaping, I was just messing around to see what my money had bought. And I opened up the Spirit Talker and I was just happening to point at my husband's urn and it went Roberts. Sold instantly because my husband's name was Robert. So maybe we are getting spirits talking through this and maybe we're not. Maybe it is just...
It was me.
I just was talking about that. See how that made sense? I was just saying that making this suggestion, are we talking to spirits or is it just random? And I was just saying how when I opened it up, it said Roberts and it just came back with, it was me. Sometimes you'll see me and I'm actually shocked at the responses I'm getting. We may just go over the 10-minute mark. I'm just waiting for one more response and then I'm going to end it, guys. Okay? Remember, cherish every moment, love the best you can, and every life matters. And I love you. So the next time it says something, I will be ending the video, okay? The video will be done. Hello? How many spirits are there here? If we go to the 11-minute mark and there's no answer, I will just end it.
I move things.
I'm. It said that originally. I moved things. Okay, I promised you I would end it, and I am going to, as promised. Take care. Have a lovely Saturday. Bye.